Hello everyone, this is John Boren, Executive Director of the Sloan Consortium. I wish to invite you to attend Emerging Technologies for Online Learning, a joint symposium of the Sloan Consortium and Merlot. The symposium will be held this year, July 11th through the 13th in San Jose, California. Sloan-C is very pleased to partner with Merlot. The symposium is designed to bring together individuals interested in technological aspects of online learning. We will have an intimate and highly focused event about new technologies and how they are utilized in our field. I'll be looking forward to seeing you in San Jose in July.
The emergence of the collective. Terribly, terribly interesting. We are beginning to see, as part of this empowerment process I've described, we're starting to see the emergence of all sorts of interesting things. When we have 1.3 billion people persistently connected to the internet, even 0.1% of that is a very big number.
Systems you can use to get this content up and available to students. You can embed it within a learning management system like Blackboard. We'll talk a little bit about that later on. You can post these media on iTunes U, which we do a lot at Seattle Pacific, or you can even post the media on the web via a lot of avenues, which we'll speak of later, YouTube, screencast, and so on.
So we think it's really important for us. We're big believers in this open content. So we think we, besides being takers of the content, we should also give some. And so we make sure that all of our content on iTunes U is publicly available.
The one with Alcoot is a city in Wasset Province, and I didn't know very much about that particular city. And the topic that week was to describe your town, your hometown. And so one student went into great detail about how beautiful it was and all of the fig trees that were in the outskirts and the old architecture in the streets. And so I was actually working very hard at that point, coaching them to put up links so that people to share with us and to share with the other students in the class. So I decided to model that, and I went on to Google Images to look up Alcoot and see if I could find some of these beautiful images that she was painting of the streets and the people eating outdoors and the trees and all of this. And what I found was pretty shocking for me at that time, because what I felt was there was often a barrier between this pure online class where we were teaching in Oregon and what they were existing. And most of the time that barrier was very solid, but there were a few times that barrier just dissolved and broke down, and this was one of them. So I looked up on Google Groups and I found a series of pictures that looked something like this for Alcoot, with soldiers and explosions and blood on the street and firing. And this was one of the architecture from the old buildings with bomb holes in them and cars blowing up. Sorry? There were just pages and pages of this one on the Google images when they came up on the thumbnail view. And I was just kind of going, wow, this is not what I'm hearing my student talk. And the one that really got me the most was when I came to a picture of grieving widows, and suddenly I could see the faces of my students, and in front of me were like their sisters or aunts or relatives, and realized that almost everybody had been touched by this. I'm sure all of my students have been touched.
So let me first of all give you a little bit of background about my study. and why I thought it was sort of important to conduct it. I've been teaching a really long time. I was like very young when I started, almost 30 years. And it was interesting because I felt when I first entered the doctoral program that sort of online learning was a bit cold. And so I entered the doctoral program because I wanted to see if there was technology out there that was a little warmer. And so lo and behold, Web 2.0 technology started to evolve. So did the social technologies.
We hope to have another really great conference this year and look forward to seeing you in California.